in your way to brighten up your day. It's another round of Ask the Night with 3 questions for me and 3 answers for you. And it's an Animegod500 special. How you doing, pal? Question 1. What are your thoughts on the upcoming Thundercats Roar? Considering this is the same team that did Teen Titans Go, and I think it played a similar wave with the Powerpuff Girls reboot. Here's the thing. You don't alienate your audience or the group of people that you're looking to market your show to. And Thundercats Roar is... See, this is my train of thought. If it was a parody show, I'd have no problem because it's being a parody, but they're treating it as serious. And we've seen how Teen Titans Go went, and people hate it. But this is the problem. You take a show like the Thundercats reboot from 2011, which to my understanding got over very well. People loved it and like, no, this isn't stupid enough, we need to change it. And like, there's your problem. You're alienating your primary demographic just to plug a show, just to market it to people that don't even care about the product. So you should be targeting your dedicated fans rather than casual fans, something Nintendo should learn from. Don't look at me that way, you know what you did. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Thundercats Roar. I don't hold a lot of hope for it. Question 2. Do you think Jim Carrey would make a good Dr. Eggman in the upcoming Sonic movie? If he's going to base it off of Mike Pollock's current portrayal and the classic Long John Baldry portrayal from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, then it has the potential to do well. The thing is, Carrey hasn't really done that goofy, wacky stuff since the likes of Bruce Almighty and Yes Man. So, I don't know. It's hard to call this one because, it's a big, high-profile name that'll do the movie's awareness, some decent exposure, but I don't know. But as Win the Rogue rightfully once said, the proof in the pudding is in the eating. So we shall see come November next year. With the success of Sonic Mania, due to it being made by fans who know what they're doing, sorry Sonic team, but Christian Whitehead and company know what they're doing, just saying. Do you think Sega and Sonic team should do the same for the next 3D Sonic game? Absolutely. Because Sonic Mania is living proof that the fans have a much clearer and much solid vision of how Sonic should be represented. Sonic Mania is the best example of how Sonic should be done. Now, I'm not saying for the sake of discussion that all Sonic games should be 2D side-scrolling, because Sonic Mania is classic Sonic and modern Sonic is modern Sonic. You know, you've got 2 key properties from Sonic from the Sega brand to market to people. There are people that prefer the old school side-scrolling motif, and there are people that love the 3D modern aspect, and there are people like me that are indifferent. We love both of them for different reasons, but we love them equally. I'll tell you what I would do for the next 3D Sonic game, and I can see Firebird, Hurricane, Win, and various others like, I know he's doing this. We're gonna remake, I'll have them remake Sonic Forces, but here's the thing. You bring in Sally, you bring in Rotor, you bring in Bunny. I'll demote Amy down to a tertiary character because, let's be honest, what did Amy actually do in Sonic Forces other than be a background character? She didn't serve any purpose other than being like chanting people. And that's another thing I'd do. The running commentary, that stops. Stops right there. I would possibly have classic Sonic's gameplay programming retooled and have it done whereby his gaming mechanic actually feels, you know, fluid and smooth. Sally would be a playable character, obviously. I wouldn't necessarily do a Sonic adventure whereby you have more than one character playable for different perspectives or different story angles, but just have some variety. The other thing is the whole stupid thing with Knuckles, that stops. That stops right there. Take him, scale him back to how he was in Sonic Adventure, naive. And here's the thing, folks: you can be intelligent and naive. Naivete and stupidity are not the same thing. I know there are some people that will misinterpret naivete as stupidity, but it's like I said before. You can have somebody who's an intelligent neuroscientist, but they lack, common people skills or streetwise skills, where they're not able to pick up these little social nuances. So, like I say, naivete and stupidity, they're not the same thing. There's a very fine line between it, and Knuckles is intelligent but naive. Okay? Let's put that one to bed. So yeah, Sonic, Knuckles, Sally, classic Sonic, but actually feel like his purpose in the game actually feels like he's there for a reason, not just shoehorned in purely just to pander to, for nostalgia purposes. With Generations, you let that slide because it was the 20th anniversary, but I would have tried to look for a much more creative way of having him in the game rather than be like, oh, let's just pander to nostalgia, because people are kind of getting sick of that. And yes, I would have Kathy Sose reprise her role because awesome. Either that or have Laura Blue or Shadow for One come in if she was unavailable. Would I have the romance angle? Of course I would. I don't like this mandate from Sega that's saying all the game characters can't have romantic angles. To me, it humanizes the characters and gives them flaws and something to shoot for when they're having to protect someone. And I feel like when they split Sonic and Sally up in the Archie comics, I feel like it kind of devalued the characters a little. Your opinion may differ to mine, and that's all fine, because opinions are subjective. They're neither right nor wrong. That's a little thing people don't tell you. Opinions, they're exactly that. They're opinions. So when someone says, oh, it's okay to have the wrong opinion, first of all, that person's full of crap. Because, again, opinions are neither right nor wrong. So leave it at that. And also, the only reason they go and say that's the wrong opinion is because they want everyone to agree with them, because to them it doesn't compute that someone has a different opinion to them. Me, I got friends who don't get Knight Rider, and that's fine. I don't go and say they're wrong, I just say, just agree to disagree. You do you, I'll do me. And that's that, and that's that. So yeah, it would be a remake of Sonic Forces. Would I call it Sonic Forces Satam? Maybe. But that is what I would remake it, because Forces, although not awful, it left a lot to be desired. And I think really they should just make a new Sonic team from scratch, but have it with people that have similar aspirations and the kind of know-how and tech savviness of Christian Whitehead and his team, because they knew what they were doing and they produced a superior product to Sonic Forces. So that's that. And a bonus question: with Sonic returning as a playable character and Knuckles being included as an assist trophy, what other Sonic character would you like to see as a playable character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Well, the character. See, we've seen Robotnik as a playable character in Sonic games before, which Sonic Adventure 2 was the first time that happened, so that was actually quite good. Out of biased, I would say either Sally or Bunny, if they were allowed to have Archie and Satam characters put in. But for shits and giggles, I'll say Blaze. Purely just to see what she could add to the mix. Again, it'll be different, it'll be something fresh, so yeah, we'll go with that. Those have been your questions for this week. You know how the shtick works by now. And until again, ask again.